President FMD, Mr. Bargare, Director General, National Museum, Dr. Mani, dear friends. I'm really extremely pleased today to be present and associated with this very important event, and for a variety of reasons. I think what we are seeing today is a very important expression of international cooperation. An international cooperation that is built on exchanges of best practices, on sharing of experiences. So, as a foreign minister whose mission is to promote international cooperation, I'm really very grateful you gave me an opportunity to be a witness and a participant to that process today. The second reason is we are also seeing a very important cultural collaboration in the region. And as all of you know, culture in many ways is the essence of soft power. So I want to tell Minister Shekhawat, today is as much my business as it is his. So again, thank you very much for having me here. But having said that, I also want to remind you, though I know you don't need that reminder, that we are gathered here today for a project of great national importance. When the South Bloc, in which I was reminding the minister, my ministry is currently located, when the South Bloc and the North Bloc become the kind of museums that are envisaged, I think we will veritably be seeing an inspiration for the remaking of Bharat. So this is not just another project, however large and important it is. This has a value for our future which cannot be overstated. Not just for our own future. I think when people come to see the history, the traditions, the heritage of India, when they see both the contemporary issues which have dominated our lives as well as what has kept us going for so many thousands of years, we will be providing an opportunity both for our own people to be aware of their past as well as for the world to do so. So, as I said, this is a project of immense value, of great significance, and I again, Ambassador, congratulate you and France for joining us and collaborating with us for its realization. Now, a few words about India and France. Most of you again would be aware that for us this has been a very strong relationship, what in our profession we call a strategic partnership. And underpinning that has been that India and France see in each other important poles in a multipolar world. Now, you would ask, what does multipolar have to do with a museum? Allow me to explain. Countries become poles or see themselves as part of multipolarity because that is an expression of their independence, of their own ability to think about the world and think in terms of for the world. And that independence, at the end of the day, comes from a very deep cultural and civilizational confidence that those countries have. So when you hear India and France talk about how we see the world in our own way, not necessarily, in terms of how others might want to define it, it's actually our history and our heritage that gives us the confidence to take those positions. So when we deepen our cultural collaboration, in many ways we are also actually adding to a particular kind of relationship which we believe would create a new and more democratic world. Now, do also bear in mind that in a world that is very globalized, it's important for us to preserve, protect, and advance our identities. It is also a fact that when we speak about influence, a large part of influence of any country is actually derived from its culture. So I wasn't being facetious when I said it's as much my business as it is yours. So let me end, therefore, with this one note. Prime Minister Modi often speaks about tradition and technology as being the two legs on which we will move forward towards a Viksit Bharat in Amrit Kaal. Today, we are seeing also tradition through technology. How to use the modern and the contemporary to actually reinforce and better present the past and our heritage. So I look forward very much to the realization of this collaboration. I have every expectation that, as in so many other fields, here too, India and France would work very, very closely to our mutual benefit. Again, I congratulate all the participants and the signatories of the agreement in advance for what is to come. And I'm very sure that the results of the event today would actually be reflected in the establishment of what Minister Shekhawat aptly called as a beacon of culture, for not just for India but for the whole world. Thank you very much for your attention.